Hello and welcome to Finger Thinking, a channel dedicated to analog creativity and productivity tools. Today we have a bit of a different video. I've been on holidays for a month and I thought I'd check the motley assortment of fountain pens that I had inked up before I left to see if any of them have dried out. It's now summer here in Australia and we've had a few days around the 40 degrees Celsius mark, which is over 100 degrees Fahrenheit. And that sort of heat can dry your fountain pens out pretty quickly. Plus they've just been sitting here for a number of weeks. So I have 11 pens in total. They're all cheapies. There's nothing expensive here. Some of them are sub $10 cheapies. Some of them are around the $100, $150 mark. But there's nothing super fancy. What we're going to do is we'll just do a bit of a scribble with each pen and we'll see how long it actually takes the pen to start, if indeed it starts at all. Okay. So the pens that we're going to start with are 3 Jinhao 88s. These are my favorite pens. They're my everyday carry pens and they're inked up in different colors. So let's get started. The first one, this is inked up with a Wordsworth and black, just the blue ink. So let's see how this goes. Straight away, winner winner chicken dinner. $10 pen, works perfectly after a month. This one has online brand red ink in it. Again, straight away, super impressed. And this third one has Waterman green ink in it. Okay. So that one's looking a little dry. I think we can fairly say that that is completely dried up. So I suspect, based on the first two, that it's not the pen, it's the ink. So the Waterman green ink isn't a good ink to have sitting in your pen for a long period of time. Okay, so the next two pens are another couple of cheapies. The first one is a Hongdian Black Forest. So this has black Lamy ink in it. Let's see how this goes. So this is really interesting. When I got this pen, I hated it. Absolutely hated it, because as soon as you could be writing with it, you get it to start. As soon as you didn't write with it for 5 seconds, it would dry out so quickly. But having read the reviews and lots of people liked it, and I was like, okay, look, I'll give it another go. I'll try it with a different ink. So trying it with the Lamy ink, it suddenly seemed to be a much better pen, and also in the cooler weather. So when I first got this pen last year, we had a cracker of a summer last year and it was very, very hot. And what I determined was that this pen didn't like the hot weather. There's just something about it where it doesn't seal well enough for it to not dry out. And it looks like 4 weeks without use and with the heat, this pen is a fail. So this one here looks almost the same. This is a Scrivy. This has Wordsworth and black ink in it. And they're ostensibly the same pen, if you ask me. They have very similar nibs. They have a very similar feel. Let's see how this one goes. Straight away. All right. So a win for the Scrivy pen with the Wordsworth and black ink in it. So the next two pens, I have a Wordsworth and black that I have done a review of on this channel recently. And I have a Cross Bailey Light. So we'll start with the Wordsworth and black, which again has Wordsworth and black ink in it. Doesn't like it. Not a fan. Okay. So I think we can say that that is a fail for sitting around and hot weather. So the Cross Bailey Light has Wordsworth and black ink in it as well, but this has pink ink in it. I really like these pens. These get no love online. I'll do a review of the pen one day. Actually, I think I have about 4 of them. So let's see how this goes. Oh, straight away. Terrific. Okay, winning. We like the Cross Bailey Light. Okay, the next two pens we have are the Muji, just Muji brand fountain pen. I don't know how this will go. This is a extra fine tip on this one. We'll find out. This is a Kaweco special. I expect this one to start first go, and I'll talk about why in a second. Okay, the Muji. This has Lamy ink in it, by the way. Oh, okay. So that did better than I expected. Looks like there's a little bit of grit in the nib. But that's a win for the Muji pen. Now with the Kaweco, the reason I expect this to start straight away is there's actually an O-ring down here. So that seems to seal it up really well. This has Pelican ink in it. So yeah, straight away. 4 weeks, 40-degree heat. It still works. Great guns. The final two pens that we have are a Conklin Durograph. Not my favourite pen, but I had it inked up before I went away. So I have no idea what to expect for this one. It is actually a screw, which none of the other ones have been a screw top. So we'll see. And then the Faber-Castell Grip 2010. I love this pen for such a basic student pen. Great pen. All right, so with the Conklin, this has Monteverde ink in it. And it sucks. All right, so hashtag fail to the Conklin Durograph. And for the Faber-Castell, it's in there, rightio. So a win for the $16 student pen. Okay, so I've listed the retail prices down here, and what we can see is there isn't actually a correlation between how much a pen costs and whether you can expect it to wet start after a period of time or after a period of heat. So the Wordsworth in Black, which is just the Amazon own brand ink, is in a lot of the pens. I really like the blue. I haven't done a review on it, but I will one day. It's just a really nice colored blue. So that is in a lot of the pens. But I don't think the ink makes a big difference. The Conklin Durograph, I'm not a fan of this pen anyway, and it just seems to consistently let me down. The Wordsworth in Black, that's an Amazon own brand. I'm not surprised that didn't start. The Hongdian, I've had an ambivalent relationship with this pen since I got it. When it works in the cooler months, it's great. It's terrific, actually. But in the summer months, it's just a pain in the bum because it dries out so quickly. I'm a little bit surprised about the Jinhao 88 with the Waterman ink, but the other two worked perfectly straight off the bat. So there you go. Just more of an information video than anything else. So thank you for joining me here at Finger Thinking today, and I look forward to seeing you next time for more reviews of analog creativity and productivity tools. Have a great day.